Yo, what's up, guys? So, check it out. Got some pretty whack stuff happening over here. I mean, this could be okay, but like, it doesn't look that natural, and that's kind of what I was going to focus on here. Like, this is something I'm always getting asked about. Like, how do I make my pictures look like proportionate and stuff? Well, there's lots of ways, but today we're going to talk about one of them. It's called gridding. The grid. Doing the grid. So I'm going to like just not do this one anymore. I didn't use the grid method. I just looked at a picture and tried to draw the face. Like I said, I could probably pull something out of it, but who knows if it's ever really going to be right. Sometimes you want to start with some good, like, info. You know, where the things are really supposed to be before you take all that time to do the shading. I'm going to show you the grid method. So what I got, I was just looking around. I got this old kid's book that I used to have when I was little. So I'm going to go in here, find a picture. Find a picture, you know, that I wouldn't mind. I'm just going to sketch it up there and shade it in a little bit. But there we got puke. Old nerd. Lightsaber guy, Obi-Wan. Yeah, I don't know. Got some alien guys, which I'm kind of gonna not do any alien guys because let's keep it with the human face. Hey, there we go. Old hand, dude. Old hand swallow there. Princess Leia, Luke, and Han. Oh, these stormtroopers are kind of tempting though, but no, let's stick with the faces. Let's see here. Oh, here you go, Luke in the big battle with Darth. Boom. Yeah, I don't know. The cover, the back. Jeez. All right, well, let's do. So here's the kind of thing. Like, let's do hand here. So he's kind of like, it's not really straight on, right? It's a little tough to get these things to be correct because their faces are either turned to the side or twisted on like this and to the side, where their one eye's above the other in the picture. It's pretty complicated, and you sometimes wind up with something like this, which is what we want to avoid. So I'm going to show you guys the grid method. So what I'm going to do, because I don't want to draw a grid on the picture here, I don't know why. It's not like this is probably worth anything, but I'm going to take I'm going to make a copy of it here on the scanner, and I might even maybe blow it up a little bit too. All right, be right back with that. All right, so I'm in my closet now, and here's my scanner. So if you've never used a scanner before, it's pretty simple stuff. You take your source material here, and you're going to put it onto the scanner. And then a lot of them, you might not even know you have a scanner. You just thought it was a printer. But like sometimes you got this goofy like top thing that kind of lifts off, and you just kind of put it there. Let's see. Oh, it's got the record in it. That's kind of making it hard to see. Let's get that record out of there. Wicka wicka wah, John Williams, what? Okay, get back to my page. Dun, 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 dun. I remember that record so well. Dude, that was my jam. Dun. Long ago in a galaxy. So then you're just gonna hit copy. Let's see what it says. Scan. Yeah, copy. It's not even scanning. I mean, it is scanning, but I'm just gonna do black and white. Let's see if I can make it bigger. No, it just says. Oh, I could have made it bigger. We'll just go with what I got. I'm sure. Oh, there's no. Oh, there's paper in there. Dopes. This is how we chill from 93 till. This is how we chill from 93 till. This is how we chill from 93 till. There. Man, that's not good. That is not a good copy. Let me see if I can re-up this a little bit. Let's take a peek at that. It's so dark. Ah, man, I got this, dude. She talking too. I've got this. Put the vinyl back. Put the needle on the record when the drum beat goes like bam, 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 bam. Hand Swallow on its way to you. BRB. All right, what up? So I got Han here, and we're gonna do a grid on the picture. A grid is like a set of lines going this way and a set of lines going this way, and they're basically the same width apart. So if I want my picture to basically be like this, okay, there's hand. All right, so it's a little bit taller than it is wide, and so on. Man, you can't really see that, can you? Let me get a pen on this. Let me get some ink magic on here so y'all can see what I'm doing. Otherwise, what's the point, right? Let's see. Oh, how about this? Got some little rollerball pen. Let's see if this thing's working. Okay. All right, how's that? Man, a little bit better. Let's see if I can zoom in. Dang, man. Function. Low function. This video is low functioning. Okay. Anyway, I got my basic square or rectangle that I'm going to use. A little taller than wide, portrait style. Maybe went a little too low, whatever, it doesn't matter. So now I'm going to divide it up in some sections here. Like I said, you can use your ruler if you want to get mathematical, or you could, I'm going to put one in the middle because I know that's half-half. And then we'll go one in between that. Yeah. I'm just going to wing it. And then one in between each of those. All right, so now I can go one in the middle, one in between that, and then half-half. Now, this may not be perfect, but we're going to get some way better results than if we didn't have it. So this way I'll go, it's less, so I won't, I'll do, yeah, whatever, do the same. One in the middle, one here, one here, one here, and then divide that again. I mean, I'm just dividing it up into a bunch of fairly equal sections like that. All right, now I can make my lines. The grid is dope. I kind of wish that I'd used my ruler a little bit, but I'm just kind of an impatient person. So I got my grid here. Now I'm going to put my grid here. This, no picture involved yet. So I got my box. Maybe I'm going to flip my paper over so I don't have to look at Miss Ugly here. No offense, lady. You were going to be something, but no time for that. Oh man, there's some weirdness on here already, but we'll just work that into the magic. Okay. Hilarious. Oops. So I don't know where this thing came from. I found it in the hall. It's a little on the janky side here. We got this. Alright. So then, on here I'm going to make my grid. So I got some marker, some charcoal marker or something. I have so many weird art supplies. I do not know from where they come, all this. Okay. I got my rectangle that is taller than it is wide. I'm going to divide it in half. Back this up here so you can see the technique. There we go, divide it in half. Something like that. Again, feel free to use your rulers. Encouraged. And I can already almost see Han Solo and fighting with the Wookiees, the Ewoks, and all the other puppets. Such an amazing story. Alright. Rocking out. Making our grid action. Might speed this part up of the video if I knew how to do that. Okay, so there's our grid, and here's our reference. Now let's get Han onto the page. So what I want to do is go through my squares from square to square, and like here, I'm going to see where, like, for instance, his shirt starts. We'll start with the easy stuff to just get warmed up. I'm going to draw this triangle here, and then this little slice here, and then we'll see what's next after that, okay? So I can see that I go down to the top of the first box on this side, and I start my triangle there. I'm going to go up, not to the corner of the next box, but a little below. Can you dig it? We can dig it. So, using my reference, tip to tap, tip to tap. Let's get that maybe so you can see it. How about, wouldn't that be the point of this video? Okay, let's make a deal. Here we got this line is now going down, and it goes to about there, as I can see. And then it goes down to the corner. Okay, and there's a little bit of a stripe. And it starts kind of up here and makes its stripe. And comes down and ends the stripe right there. There's like a little thingy. His collar, right? And we're just going to keep on building off this. Let's see. We're going to go, yep. Here's the thing. Let's do his jaw. So if I go up then to the top of this box, it looks like, I'm going to come down from inside the next box, down and over, and then it crosses there. So I want to cross there and go down. It's just very careful. It's not like we're throwing paint around like the people in the movie. It's just, we're just using the thingy to do it one time and do it right. And then we can do our shading and have a little bit more of creative fun. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. No, it looks like his hair is kind of like partially here and partially there. I can do that stuff later. Alright, we got his chin. That's kind of a big deal. This neck thing kind of comes down and there's like a little white area. The ears is going to be different, of course, because this is not your picture. All right, his lip comes into this bottom part and over. Then his lip. See, this the facial features is where it's really really helpful, because I mean, you can't really make this stuff up, it turns out. And I really should have messed with this picture. This is a terrible reference picture. It's so dark. I can barely see what I'm drawing. And I'm sure you can barely see what I'm looking at. This thing. Dark shot. Wait a minute. What have I got going on here? Yep, that's right, that's right. This is a little bit there, a little bit here. And you're probably thinking right about now, is this going to resemble Han Solo at all? We will see soon. Yes, we will. Oh, this is supposed to go over a little more. And up the side and here. And then there is a bridge of the nose kind of thingy that we can kind of see. Definitely suggest spending a little time upping the contrast in your picture to the point where it's a lot easier to see. I see a little bit of a triangle like under his eye right here, and I'm going to see if I can't just kind of sketch that in. It's in this box here. Kind of goes like this and down. Maybe just a little reference mark for when I'm shading later. Shoot. Okay, there's his eye, I guess. And then like there's the dark part of his eye. This is where people really resist the urge to stick with the reference picture when they're doing the eyes. They want to just draw the eye like they learned how to draw the eye from their cool friend in 7th grade. And that's really just that's not the deal. I know this doesn't look great right now, but trust me, these shapes are in the right place. That's the hard part about the drawing of the face, is getting these shapes into just generally the right place. Later on, you can create your masterpiece and impress like Tanya from 7th grade or whatever. Right now, just shut up and do the thing. You don't do a portrait of nobody. You do a portrait of somebody that's known, usually. Am I in the right window? No. I skipped one. So, yes, through that and through that. There we go. He's getting a little hobbit head there. I was giving Han a little hobbit head. Ah, shit, I've got to charge the battery. I mean, hang on. All right, got my phone on the charge here. I'm moving my way around Han Solo's head. Start over here. I'm moving my way up. I'm going to keep going with that line all the way over here till I meet the cheek, which is over here on this side here. So let's rock. So I got a little off track, and now I'm back on track. Up to there. I'm going to go over to there. There's a little bump. And then in through, up, rocking in. And then we're going to start going in, because he's got that 70s hair. Goes all the way around his face and back to his cheek. And scradip, that part's done. Okay, let's keep going with his other eye here. And you might want to take breaks, but don't take too long. This is not, remember, this is not the art part. This is the preparation part. Eye, just power through it. and correct your mistakes. Correct your mistakes when you make them. Now is the easy time to correct the mistakes. All right, hairline looks like it follows this. I made a real mess, so I'm going to get out my eraser and leave, because I'm done with the grid now. I don't need it anymore. I'm just going to be shading now. So I'm going to get rid of the lines on here that are in my way, and I'll be back in a second.